สวัสดีค่ะ Good morning Welcome to Morning Thailand of 23rd of July 2013 I'm Tulip Naksomphop
And I'm Wanasan Kerhong.
And today we'll start with the Royal News.
Exactly. Now we have, of course, at this point, yesterday we talked about Asana Busha.
Right.
And of course, today will be the Buddhist Lent Day. And
So still refrain from drinking.
Exactly.
Today is the first
48 hours, right? We said yesterday.
Yeah,
so.
and this is you are in the last 24 hours of those 2 days.
Yeah, so
and this is
it will ease in.
Yes, this is the first year we have the No Drinking Day, National No Drinking Day. So
right,
yeah.
Which is good. I mean, it's one of the good things. I mean, only 48 hours. I'm pretty sure that people will survive. Exactly. Now, of course, as you know, there's a lot of Buddhists right here in Thailand, plus our royal families are also Buddhist. So yesterday at about 2 o'clock, our prince, His Royal Highness Prince Mahawachiralongkorn, went along with his wife to Wat Phra Mitsuo Temple. Now, this is one of the royal religious ceremony that would be held every year. Normally, our His Majesty the King and the Queen would be the one that attended it, but lately, in the last few years, our Royal Highness Prince Mahawachiralongkorn would be the one that taking this particular part instead, due to the not so well being in terms of the health-wise for our His Majesty the King. Now, of course, after the ceremony of paying respect to the Emerald Buddhas and such, after that, there has been a report as well of another royal family member, Her Royal Highness Princess
Crown Princess Sirinthorn.
Exactly, Crown Princess. Thank you, because she has two names, so I'm not quite sure, so I apologize for that. Crown Princess Sirinthorn, of course, also attend another event, and this one is not religious, however, is to grow or plant all these trees in order to
the
create...
planting ceremony?
No, not really, but she's planting trees in order to trying to promote more of the environmentally friendly, so on and so forth, activities in terms of trying to celebrate this particular religious event. It's not exactly religious related, however,
right.
She has done to this particular day instead of giving an alms.
Right.
So she's planting instead, and this is at the Jitlada Hotel School, excuse me. This is around in cooperation with Kasetsat University as well, and Jitlada School is actually a school within the palace itself. So this is a good activity for the children as well. Now, of course, the Princess Somsawali also attended a religious ceremony at Sri Sudaram Waravihan Temple in Bangkok Noi area. So that's another royal family members that attended a religious ceremony. Now, there has been a lot of activities yesterday. If you get a chance to take a look at various news, so on and so forth, there's an event in Surin where tourists as well as locals, around 5,000 altogether, were giving an alms to 120 of the monks that attended the ceremony, as well in Phra Mitsuo province. And I mean, we talk about Ayutthaya province already in terms of the boat parade.
Right, yesterday. We talked about yesterday.
And there's another boat parade that held yesterday as well.
Okay.
So 119 boats altogether along the Pak Hai district. And this is on their way to the Lachado market, which is one of the oldest markets right there in the Ayutthaya province, and it took about 4 kilometers altogether. And of course, in various provinces, this is another event where they have the giving an alms to the monk on the elephant, as you can see earlier there, and just giving you another update. As you can see here, this is quite normal religious ceremony when activities that we have to do during the Asana Busha day is the walk around the temple 3 times. I did that. Did you? No, you didn't
I
get
was
a
just
chance
staying
to.
home yesterday.
That's okay.
It's a normal ritual for every important Buddhist day.
Right.
That
So,
people,
it just gave you the time to like be very peaceful and calm and stuff like that. So it is nice, to walk around. Now, just give you updates in the southern provinces. There are also a lot of activities down there in Yala province. In particular, the officials down there, security officials, are tightening their security measures to make sure that all the temples are safe. And it seems like it went pretty well in terms of the religious ceremony, as well as in Narathiwat province and Pattani province. So all in all, quite nice. So that yesterday is a very nice day for Buddhist religious activities, so on and so forth.
And it's busy at every temple. If you live nearby a big temple and any corner in Thailand, you will feel the effect of the traffic, especially around my house too. Anyway, so we will go to a bit of the news for your family outside Thailand.
Exactly. Now, of course, I mean, everybody has been waiting for this.
Right.
And, even though we do produce news, about Thailand, but I think this is one of the greatest news to hear. Finally, Prince William and the Duchess of Cambridge, Catherine, has given birth to a prince. We got a prince.
So we got what's it called? Royal baby.
Royal baby, yeah. And it's like anticipated royal babies. Don't forget, Kate or Princess Catherine has been, a well-known name. It's almost like she has to live up to Princess Diana names. Now, our baby prince right now is actually, he was born at St. Mary Hospital, which is the same hospital that Princess Diana has given birth to Prince William.
Oh, wow.
So, there's something in common there. However, there has been a talk about whether or not what would be the name of the prince.
Right.
And apparently there has been a poll that came out, and they say that a lot of people were actually looking at either George or James.
But ultimately it will be the decision of
of course,
mother and father and probably grandmother and
I mean, when it comes to like something this big, a lot of people were expecting to be involved.
Right.
Yeah, just put it that way. Now they say that the prince was born at about 4:24 p.m. And he weighed 3.8 kilograms. That's a big baby.
That is a really big baby.
Right. So at this point, like we said, the George is actually the favorite name, followed by James.
This is by the poll,
the
public poll of the name of the royal baby.
And they say that this is like, there's a bookmakers in this. So,
oh wow.
Yeah, so I don't know. And if it turns out to not be either George or James, I don't know how are they gonna do it.
Now I wonder whether in Las Vegas they will have something on this.
Yes. So it will be interesting.
That would be interesting. But I guess we don't have to wait for too long. Soon enough they'll come out with the official name. They have to, Anyway.
Moving on to not royal family.
Not royal family. We will get out the royal news now. In the south of Thailand right now, we still in rainy season.
Right.
And not often enough, almost every day along the beaches, there will be a sign and flag came out and warn tourists or people out there not to get into water, or if you are planning a trip on the small boat, just don't go out if the red flag come up. So I guess it has been many incidents we heard so far. The latest one is this unknown tourist, the Western tourist in Phuket town, not Phuket town, in Coron Beach, that has been warned 3 times. The red flag were up on the beach and the rescue worker already told him not to get into the water. Next thing they know, he's already in the middle of the ocean after 3 warnings. That finally the tourist able to sneak into the water and the rescue worker couldn't make it. He got knocked over by the wave and out of breath, so he's drowned. And that's just only one incident that got reported in Phuket. So this is just to show you I know that you have fly all the way from your country, and just you want to touch the salted water in Thailand. But if the red flag up, just stay away from it.
Exactly.
Beside that, what you see on the monitor right now is from Ranong province. After very heavy rain, so many days in a row, there was a roadblock before in the municipality, อำเภอเมือง there was 2 incidents. The previous one is at around Som Pan Beach, which has been clear already. Another one is the landslide that has blocked a lane on the road from Ranong municipality to Deep Sea Waterway. So it's blocking the road, and the officials trying to clear the way. So just to show you that how bad the rain can cause, and just keep your eyes out. That there will be a warning from meteorological department every day. Also, I saw the report yesterday. A 6-year-old boy just out of mother's watch, just go swim in the ocean, and next thing you know, he got swept away by the wave also.
It can be very deadly.
It can be very deadly, and they have warned already 2 to 4 meter high waves, so just be cautious.
Be very careful. Right, now another interesting news to report is Kun Tulip, we have talked about the luxury cars case, and this has been on the subside lately. I mean, we haven't heard too much of it. Now, apparently, well, because of the Naenkam, incident, the scandalous monk took over the case for the DSI. Now, of course, it surfaced again, and it seems like 27 of the custom officials altogether will get in a big trouble at this point, because they found that in terms of the tax evasion in the luxury car case, 27 of the custom officers are found, or at this point believed to be involved in making it happen.
Right.
And they say that Kun Yuttana Yim Karun of the custom department has came out and claimed that at this point there will be an investigation on 27 of the officers altogether, and he said that if proved to be involved, then they will be as the punishment will be as much as getting fired, so on and so forth, and also probably be charged with other charges as well, and that could probably cost them not only a bad record, but might have to pay a lot of fine as well. They say that in the past few years already, 3 to 4 years, there's a lot of cases like this, and over 10,000 of luxury cars has came into the country with the price that has been declared a lot lower than is market price. So that costs us about 3 to 4 billion baht losses. And so someone gotta pay. 27 of them is on a hot seat at this point. So we probably will hear a lot more about this pretty soon. So, just keep you posted on that particular case.
Okay, so move on to another news?
Yes.
We were talking about this as there was a report of former monk Miso that has been in Thailand or was flying in Thailand with his wife.
Right.
It's reportedly currently his wife has talked to the media that they already have been in Bangkok, and the media was trying to scrambling to see whether he made a visit to the temple that he used to be an abbot, but he hasn't shown up there. So finally his wife came out with the letter from the former monk himself that tell everybody, she said that he is still in his residential area in Bangkok. He hasn't, because there hasn't been any, normally he will have to give some teaching or some speech, but it won't be anywhere until the September at one of the educational institution, which she didn't identify which one it is, but she have given some words or teaching that former monk Mitsuo want to give out to people The teaching that former monk Miso want to give out to people during the Asana Busha and also Buddhist Lent Day. He wrote in the little paper note that he wants everyone to take a deep breath, long breathe in, long inhale, and long exhale, and warn themselves that they just have to stay with the present,
Right.
and they just have to do the good deed with good heart and happiness. Whatever past, it is old and it's rotten, so just let it go. And then signed by his name, Phra Mitsuo, 22nd of July 2013. So
Well, I think he's probably trying to tell his follower like what
just
done
let
is
it go.
done. Exactly.
Yeah.
What the main teaching, the core teaching is nothing is certain. Everything could change anytime and all the time.
Right. And
you
that's
know,
and that's also the core teaching of the Buddhism. Just stay with the
Exactly.
present, and what already passed, you cannot fix it. So just let it go.
yeah. And one of the things is he left a monkhood before he pursued
Yeah.
this. So look at the bright side. He didn't really.
Wear the robe and do something really ridiculous.
Exactly.
Anyway, we're gonna
Right.
take a short break. We have an update on some ridiculous, scandalous.
Right, the
on the
crazy
former monk.
badminton athletes.
Still goes on. Yes, a lot of things to cover, so don't go anywhere.